good start.
Yeah, it was disappointing that some of the young guys, I don't think, were sharp when they got into the game. And that was disappointing. And then after that, it felt like it took us really a while to get our feet underneath us and settle in. Excuse me. Obviously, we got a lot of bumps and bruises. We had some funky lineups, so there's that part. But was not happy with some of those guys, and I thought they ended up playing really well and got going. But that stretch, it was a real rough patch, and we really struggled to find our way offensively. Had a couple of turnovers, a couple of early shots, just come down mid-range too, just because it was just a shot. It wasn't a great shot, and it snowballed a little bit, and they made some shots, and they hurt us on the offensive rebounds, and that's when the separation kind of happened.
For some of those deeper bench guys, the guys that have been in the G League for most years, like Harrison Ingram and David Duke Jr., what's the benefit of getting them some minutes in this game, and what are you looking for from them in the minutes that they do get in a game like this?
The benefit is they've earned it. They've had great seasons in Austin. The benefit is they're a part of the program and a big part of our development process, and we want to see them on the court with the San Antonio Spurs. And I think what we're looking for is carryover. And there's a lot of things that we do that they are, well-versed in because they do them in Austin or they are aware of it. Obviously, there's some nuance and really deep wrinkles maybe that they may not. But for the most part, they know how we want to play and what our identity is supposed to be. And I thought they did a really good job.
I think I probably know the answer to this question, but just to make sure I'm not dense, the thinking behind keeping Barnes and CP out the second half.
Yeah, I mean, there's I don't want to get into whatever, but those guys have played 81 games. To think that those guys are not having bumps and bruises, I actually will tip the cap that they played tonight the 14 minutes because I'm sure their bodies would probably use a night off.
At this point, you'd probably expect it to be the same on Sunday. They're going to show up, they're going to play, they're going to get their 82. Unforeseen happens.
I cannot expect anything else at this point. And how cool is that?
Yeah. I guess Julian too, but he's young and
It has not happened in a long time. 17, 18, Cleveland did it, and last time someone for the Spurs did it, 3 guys, I think it's 25 plus years.
Oh, wow.
So that's a heck of a accomplishment. They're showing up for work when they're not feeling well, and there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, that's very convenient. Saying that.
How do you guys approach a game like that, where you're not going to have all your guys, and some guys aren't going to play in the second half, and yada yada?
Us as players, we didn't know who's not going to play in the second half. We didn't know that part, but just going out there, just playing hard. I think the preparation is the same as every other game. Just go out there, follow the game plan, be connected. Whatever happens, don't put your head down. Just hoop.
Well, it was one of those games where you got a lot of young guys in the game, a lot of guys, guys that have been in the G League.
Yep.
What are you looking for to see from those guys when they get their shot?
Honestly, truly, I just want them to be successful. I was in their position. All of us were when we came to the league, whether it was G League or 2A or rookie, whatever it may be. So I was in their position. So I just want to see them go out there and hoop. Go out there, have fun, play. We got one more game left, and I'm excited to see how they step up for that game.
What's it like to be a guy in that position?
It's rough. It's definitely nerve-wracking. It's not like I must play basketball today. Like it's a lot more that goes into it than just I got to go out here and play. It's I got to be right. I got to do this. I got to do that. Because at the end of the day, you got to impress. That's the whole thing. And some of these guys are getting their first opportunities. So I was always taught that first impressions they last. So you always want to make a good first impression. So yeah.
How was your jumper feeling today, especially early?
It was feeling good, my teammates, credit to them, they found me. And the message to me was just, when you catch, shoot the ball. Don't hesitate. Whether you're making shots, missing shots, we're not gonna, have no chance in this game if we all don't shoot these open ones. So that's kind of just how it felt. It felt good though. So yeah.
I talked to you the other day about playing all 82, and looks like Chris is going to do it. Harrison's going to do it too. I think Mitch just mentioned the Spurs team hasn't had 3 guys do that in the same year in a quarter century. How's it feel to be part of that group? And
it feels great. it feels great. You know, you got to be durable in this league. You got to be able to endure and go with the ups and downs. So it feels pretty good to be a part of that group and just show that I'm a reliable guy when it comes to staying on the court. Knock on wood. Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, hopefully I get to do that for however many more years.
Those guys are older, but has there been like a day this season where you were maybe not feeling it, had to power through, had to kind of suck it up and just make yourself available?
Not like off like injury or stuff. Like there's the games where I'll should be shooting a 3 and I twist my ankle. I got fouled or something, and it's aching a little bit. But I don't know. I'm from New York. I grew up playing on the playground, so that doesn't really bother me. If my foot's not if it's not broken, we're okay to play. We're gonna figure it out. So that's kind of just how I go into the games. I feel like if you don't give it no extra attention, it won't be nothing.
And when you look at this season as a whole, it's not over yet, but almost over. There's been highs and lows. It's been kind of a crazy season.
Yeah.
When you think about it. How do you feel like the guys have sort of just weathered the various storms?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been all the way up and down. There's been a lot of inconsistency, but just guys getting hurt and having guys, not having guys, and we get Fox in, some guys go out. But that's just basketball. That's just the nature of the beast. You got to be ready to play. But I think the guys, they all say the same things that, we never hung our hats, came out how we hooped every game. So, yeah, I'm rocking with him regardless or not.
It's going to be a 10-plus victory improvement over last season. You had a third of the season without Wemby. You had De'Aaron for 5 games. You kind of excited about what's to come when you...
Absolutely. I'm ecstatic. I don't know about nobody else, but I'm happy. I'm excited to see what we do and how we put this thing together and, what next year brings.
Julian, one more about the 81 games for you, how you got to this point in the league and just your story. How much personal pride do you feel to play a full season?
A lot, man. I mean, I take pride in this stuff, man. Coming out here, I want to play, I want to hoop, and I want to be impactful, So one of those ways of, I feel, being impactful is being able to be available and play every game. So that's just what I'm trying to do and keep that up.
Thanks, Drew.
Thank you.